All right, and then hit start streaming. And apparently we're fucking live, baby.
Are we?
What's up? Welcome back to the Strategy and Dolo Show, episode number 2, podcast edition. You giving them a little ASMR?
Yeah, a little ASMR action.
What's good? Live on Mixcloud.
Mixcloud, we're live, baby.
All right, let me text the boys. Let them know.
Let them know we're out here.
We got young Rectic in the house.
Horns
Producer
for
extraordinaire.
If we had our air horn button,
Let's tell him.
we will in due time.
What's good, baby? What's up?
It's all good.
What
I'm
you been
happy
up
to
to?
be
What's
here.
been going on since I last saw you?
Oh man, so much. Well, I would talk about my girlfriend's grandfather passing, but I don't want to make any jokes out of that.
Yeah, it's too soon.
It's a little too soon.
It's too soon.
So RIP to him. What about you? What's going on with you? Something less morbid?
Man, I mean, I wrote a bunch of shit down. You know, I'm trying to get as much content as I can. So pretty much any thought that pops into my head, I just write it down somewhere. And I think, what do we got here? It says I'm not in my routine. I don't have a routine right now, and it's kind of fucking me up. You know, I'm a big routine guy.
You're punctual. Everything has to be on time.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got Cat's Deli on the routine right now?
Nah, it's not even really because the whole thing is that my sleep schedule is so fucked up, I can't even get into a routine because of it.
Since moving to the suburbs, I've had an excellent sleep schedule.
That's the softest shit I've ever heard.
I'm just telling you the facts,
that
dog.
might be
Every
the
day I
softest
wake
shit
up
you've
at
ever
8
said.
a.m. I fucking walk the dog.
You don't walk him. You just let him out in the back.
No, I walk him.
You walk him?
Yeah, I walk him around the neighborhood.
No,
Wave
you
to
don't.
my fucking
No,
neighbors.
you
Yeah,
don't.
I do all that shit.
No, you don't.
I do.
I need to see that.
You want me to live stream it?
I would love that.
I got you. That'll be my new podcast. Will be me walking the dog.
Yo, that's like real shit. IRL streams.
Yeah.
Neil Jackson's got a banging IRL stream.
What is it?
You just like you just get like this chest camera holder thing, and you put the camera in it, and they see what you're seeing, and you just like walk around. Some people like do specific shit. Some people just walk around and cruise, and like, you know, he lives in New York City, so there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I would love to see New York City, so I'm just gonna like watch him show me New York City.
I feel like my IRL stream would be pretty pornographic.
It would be you throwing up in the morning, I think, probably after a long night
hours
of drinking.
of masturbation.
Hours.
I mean, I might as well just put that whole thing on fucking
hours.
Let's
get into that.
What do you want to?
I want to know who else is out there that masturbates for hours.
I don't really have the time like I used to on my hands now that I'm a fucking living the suburban dad life.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
there was a time when I definitely spent hours.
Hours.
You've never masturbated for longer than an hour?
I think, yeah. I have, like, on very special occasion. You know, it wasn't like a regular thing.
What was the special occasion? Did like a new movie come out by your favorite?
No, it was Hanukkah.
Hanukkah?
No, I'm just kidding.
When we light the final candle, then it's just straight.
Nah, it's just like you're lost in it. You want that perfect nut. You're searching for the perfect nut, right?
Bro.
That's what it is. You're looking for the perfect scene, or you're waiting for the perfect nude, or whatever.
Or sometimes
Whatever
it just feels
is.
great, and you don't want to stop now because you know once you fucking nut, you're just gonna fucking delete every fucking page you have open and just be disgusted and sit in the shower.
It's the fucking worst when you come across a good video after you're done.
No, it
I don't
is,
even
but
give it a
it's not
chance.
because I save that. If I nut and then like the next scene is even better than the one that I just nutted to, I'm like, okay, I'm saving that.
So
I
you're deep in the
want
game.
that next.
Not me, man. Once I nut, I don't want to see none of that shit. I don't even want to remember it. It's so fucking disgusting. No, for about 5 seconds, and then I'm right back in it.
Yeah.
So speaking of getting in it, let's get into some topics. All right, so in here you got, I'm not in my routine, which we just talked about. No garbage cans in Houston. Yo, not in the proper Houston.
Have you noticed that?
We have them in my neighborhood, but we only bring them out on certain days.
Fuck you in your neighborhood.
Listen,
I'm talking about
no.
real shit. I'm talking about places where garbage cans need to be. When you pull up into the little strip mall that's got the Starbucks and the Chipotle and everything, you gather up the trash from your passenger seat floor and you go to throw it out. Those garbage cans and like public places, like that don't exist out here.
I never noticed that. I haven't been here long enough to notice.
See, that's like part of my routine at home is like when the car is dirty, I pull up somewhere, I know that I could just grab the shit and throw it out. That doesn't exist here. I've literally I've like gathered my garbage, got out the car, and just looked for the garbage can multiple times.
I guess thinking of it, yeah, I've had that issue too. Now that I think about it, it never really struck me as strange because
Nah, that
go
shit
get my
gets
car
to me.
washed.
It's those little things. I need that. I need to be able to clean my car periodically. Otherwise, it just builds up, and then it's a
let's
thing.
check in with our native Houstonian for some information on that. Rectic, are there?
Well, it's going to be
not
hard to
trash-
talk to him, honestly,
shit.
because he doesn't have a mic, so it's going to
Okay.
be fucked up for the shit.
I'll just fucking do this shit.
Just chime
No,
in.
no.
Is it? Nah, let's not do that.
I don't
There's
want
too
to
much
fuck
going
up the
on here.
audio. Yeah, there's a lot
let's
going
not- let's
on.
not
It's
do
going to
that.
be.
But all right, so we can definitely confirm there's no alleys to put trash cans in, correct?
Are there alleys here?
I haven't noticed them.
Yeah, there's alleys because
Are there alleys?
the first Airbnb that I had, I would smoke weed in the alley.
Oh, that's
So
right.
there's
'cause
definitely
you're an
alleys.
outlaw here in Texas. This
Yeah.
is not legal.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
it sucks.
Because
honestly,
you started smoking weed since it's been legal, right?
That's one of the reasons I started smoking weed.
You're like, it's legal
I'm
now.
like, it's legal now, and I could fucking do this.
Now you're hooked and you're a fucking renegade.
and now I can't stop.
You hear that, kids? Don't try it.
It's a gateway drug.
It's a gateway to more weed.
It's a gateway to a greater fucking life. God damn it! Oh
gateway to
shit!
sleep, for
oh
sure.
shit!
Who's in the chat room right now?
So we got Flava.
Flava, what's
Flavor,
good, baby?
what up? Is that Flavor? Flavor.
He's checking in from Bompton, Ontario, Canada. Let's go.
What up? What up?
That says Brampton, but I felt like Bompton sounded better.
I'm sure they call it.
All right,
Bompton.
so if we're on the topic of Houston, we're talking about the fact that they don't have garbage cans. They do have alleys. Let's talk about this, because when you tell someone that you're from Chicago, and this doesn't just happen in Houston, this happens anywhere, they are generally like, "Oh shit! Like, I'm surprised you're still alive. Like,
Right.
Chicago's this crazy place." But since being in Houston, I've gotten fucking Amber Alerts every other day. There's a serial killer on the loose.
I definitely
Apparently,
had my bag stolen actually last week.
the kid had his bag
with
stolen,
my
and there's
laptop and all my fucking music that I've downloaded for the last fucking 8 years since I've had it. Because the only hard drive backup I could find was from fucking
what was the most
10 years
current
ago?
shit on the backup? that you found?
2012 was the last time I got backed up. So,
Damn.
if you can imagine, there's a lot of shitty
So you got
fucking
the
mashups.
Flowrider hits. You got
I got
everything.
all the fucking stupid what like wedding music type shit. You know what was big in 2012? It was like that was like the electro era where like LMFAO was like taking us out of the DJM mashup kind of era.
Yeah, that was like the Bloghouse shit started
the
popping.
Bloghouse, which was dope because I was listening to it, I was like, oh shit, I forgot all about this song. Oh shit, but I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna play this weird Likey Lee Be More remix?
I was playing some of that at Bottled actually. With me and Rectic, he
Were you?
was some fucking weird old like the
How did
like the
crowd receive it well?
Mastercraft, the
Yeah, fuck yeah, I
Mastercraft
used to love
fucking
Mastercraft. The Mastercraft remix of like Justice and shit. That shit was
yeah.
fire.
How'd the crowd like it? They didn't really care what
They
was
didn't-
going on
they
at
don't
that
give a
point.
fuck.
It was early. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
I was fucking around.
It's good. It's good vibe hours.
Yeah. Get them into it.
Who
reel
else is
them
in this chat right now?
Fuck the chat. This is our goddamn podcast.
This man
Fuck
loves
you.
podcasts.
Listen, we're starting this. I know that I have to teach you how it's done because
Right.
you don't watch a
Not
lot
a
of
big
podcasts.
podcast guy.
We could talk to the chat if something good is going on.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But this is I'm trying to talk to you, dog.
Talk to me, Bill.
I'm trying to get
Talk
close to
me,
you. You know what I'm saying?
me know what's up,
We
dog.
used to basically live together.
Right? Well, we lived
And
on
we-
top of each other.
Yeah.
Like bunk beds, but they were like apartments.
It was like bunk apartments. Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time together. We talked a lot and just bullshit. Like, you know, we have a fucking great
We did a
time.
lot together. We would
make
work together.
we make
would take women home together.
yeah.
Things happened. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I've seen your dick a couple times.
Yeah, definitely gotten way too close to your penis.
Yeah. Well,
But-
is there a such thing?
I would say,
I don't
it was an
know.
uncomfortable closeness.
I don't know. We were talking
Do you not
about this
remember
earlier.
That time fucking those girls in the shower in Milwaukee?
Well, that's because they tried to put our dicks together.
That
They
was
like
fucking
thought
weird,
that
man.
would be funny, and I
That
was
was
like,
about
"That's
the
not
last
funny."
time that we fucked girls together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But what were we talking about earlier? We were talking about why guys are scared. First of all, you were like, "Listen, I understand why old men are just naked and show their dick to everybody in the locker room.
Because you get to an age where you stop giving a fuck. And I'm pretty much getting to that age where I don't give a fuck anymore. And it sounds like a bitter old man, but it's just like, who cares?
Who cares? Look
like,
at my dick.
Even, I mean, the dick is one thing, but like,
but it's a metaphor. The dick is a metaphor for life.
Your dick is just a symbolic representation of your mental state.
Exactly.
And how little you care about the people who are around you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're uncomfortable with it, then don't look at it.
But that's what we were saying. Like, it makes dudes uncomfortable because, like, you're like, what do I do with it? Like, if I look at it for too long, am I gay? Like, if it gets too close to me, am I just gonna start sucking it? Like,
listen, if there's a magnetic
weird
pull between your mouth and an old man's dick in a bathroom, you might have to, go see a counselor or really find out what that's all about.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I mean, if you're more comfortable walking around with your dick out, more power to you.
Yeah. I mean, I think I once said I'm not gonna stop till every girl has gotten my dick pic or something like that, right?
And then 2019 came and you just kind of retracted all those statements, deleted them off your Twitter? Or
no, hell no. What? Come on, dog.
You were never shook.
Never shook. Fuck that. And this is the best time to not be shook.
That's true. This is like a renaissance.
Yeah.
We're taking the power back.
Yeah.
We're canceling cancel culture.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hell yeah.
That's the movement I'm on.
Hell yeah. Wait, can we get back to this Houston serial killer though?
I don't know enough about it, so why don't you tell us?
I don't really know much. I haven't been following it, but I do remember seeing somebody post that there have been, I think, 5 girls that were found dead, and there's a likely serial killer on the loose.
Are they finding like notes with them, or how are they tying these together?
I think they're all like killed and dumped in the same fashion.
Okay.
Which is fucking wild.
Fucking horrible.
It's wild. Like, coming from Chicago, where everyone's like thinks that it's a scary place. I've never been alive for having like a serial killer in my area.
I think Chicago doesn't care enough to solve the murders to where you would find the missing link between them. Because honestly, like, I don't know what the statistics are, but I know they're like extremely high, maybe 80%. If we get a fact check on that, the amount of unsolved murders in Chicago is like astronomical. And that's why there's so many murders, because people know they can get away with them.
So you think all the serial killers are going to Chicago to do the dirt?
I'm not saying that, but I definitely think there are serial killers in Chicago that we don't think of because they don't put the pieces together. Because it's like 80-some shootings in a weekend. How do you know?
Yeah,
that
but
those
serial killers don't shoot. Serial killers don't shoot. We're talking about like a weird
the
fucking
Zodiac killer,
sicko.
didn't he shoot people?
Yeah, but there's so much more to it. It's not just like a drive-by. There's like, if he shot him, it was like he rubbed his nuts on their face first. And then like, there's like so much more to it.
But what I'm saying is, if there was that, you wouldn't know that. It would just get shoved in the pile of shooting.
Nah, because the serial killer game is a different game. It's not like reckless shootings. It's planned. And like, these are dudes. Have you ever watched like Mindhunter?
No, I haven't watched, but I love Forensic Files. I've probably seen every single.
So know that like these dudes have an MO. Like, it's a sickness.
Well, Forensic
that
Files
they
not as
need
much
to,
about
like,
serial killers. That's more just about like murders that were solved by forensics. But there definitely is like, it's rarely a shooting. It's usually like they used thallium to fucking leave it in their milk supply until their hair fell out, and then they fucking burn them in a dumpster somewhere.
Yeah, it gets a little reckless.
It's a little reckless, but man, I don't know. I kind of enjoy watching those shows in some kind of fucked up way. Not that like I enjoy murder, but like, I don't know. It's intriguing, right?
It's definitely wild. Like, I was fucked up for a minute after I watched Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh my God, that movie.
Just the thought that
There's
that dude
that
is the
fucked
same
up?
creature that I am. Like, we're both humans.
Oh, okay. I was
You know
about
what
to
I'm
say,
saying? Like,
what kind of
the
similarities
thought,
you have
just
with
the
this guy?
thought that like that dude is a human, a male human, and I am a male human, and he was capable of doing that. I'm like, how? I can't fathom it. But like, we're built of the same components. You know what I'm saying? It fucked me up.
And the fact that most of that was like derived from his obsession with clout. Like, he wanted to be well known. That was like his thing, right?
I think it was like him, trying to recreate these movies that he loved. Remember at
that's
the
right,
end,
that's
it was
right.
like
I was
it
trying
was
to think
like
with
it was all movie.
maybe
scenes.
I was thinking about the Tiger King. I mean, he was.
Yeah, the Tiger King was definitely obsessed with clout. That
he was a
guy,
killer,
I
too.
wouldn't be upset about being Joe Exotic. I'm not striving
Wait, so
for
you're
it.
still riding with Joe Exotic? I thought that we decided he was a piece of
Nah.
garbage.
I'm all about Joe.
Look,
Joe
I
is-
was fucking with
he's-
Joe until I saw like. Did you watch the one where, what do they call it? Where like the reunion, where they
Nah,
interviewed all the
there a
people?
second?
It was
Oh
like-
yeah.
It
Where
was like on E or some shit.
no, I actually saw a podcast where someone interviewed Doc Antle.
Well,
the
Doc
dude who had the
Antle should have had
bitches,
his
the
own
dude who
show.
had the bitches.
He might have been more interesting than Joe Exotic. to
That
be
guy's
honest.
lit.
Dude, he had his bitches in check.
Yeah, he
Bro,
knows what he's doing.
He had his compound. He was like, "Yo, let me give you a place to live." He was farming bitches from an early age, which
Well,
isn't a good thing. I'm not
farming or
praising it.
grooming?
What do they call it? Is it grooming? Is that
I
the
mean,
technical term?
that's what Chris D'Elia got canceled for. He was
he get-
apparently out here grooming bitches.
I mean, what technically constitutes grooming?
I believe it's just like it's like talking to a chick who is underage and you know that she's underage, so you're like, obviously I can't fuck her, but I'm gonna make her fall in love with me so that when she is of age, I can fuck her.
But isn't that equally as illegal as fucking? You're trying to hit on them when they're underage, right?
Essentially, you're
Or
like,
is he just like setting up for the kill, like on the 18th?
He's
birthday?
like placing
Oh, by the way,
bets.
I love you.
yeah, he's like placing bet. He's like, this girl's gonna be hot in a couple years, so like I'm gonna invest into her now. I guess I don't know.
It's
It's
kind of
not really
It's a
my
little
thing.
fucked up.
And the weird thing is that the dude is fucking rich and famous, so there is no reason to be doing that.
But
That's the thing. Like, if
see,
you're a
but that's
bum
the-
on the street and you can't get any type of pussy whatsoever, and that's the only way that you could maybe get pussy, okay, like, I could see why you're doing that. But, like, this guy? What?
Well,
like,
here's
there's
the
no
thing.
reason for it.
It's the same thing like they said with like Cisco and a lot of these people who are closet homosexuals is that when
Wait,
you can
Cisco's
get every
gay?
bitch. Bro, what have you been in? That was like in the 90s we knew about that.
I
The
didn't
guy
know
was
about
dancing
that.
around in a fucking neon thong.
Sounds kind of fire.
I mean,
I
I'm not
literally
mad at
have a neon almost thong in my DJ bag in case I ever got to pull it out.
I don't know why Cisco came to mind, but I know he was on that list. Chingy and some others that they
Is
said
Chingy gay?
that these were alleged. They were. closet
It was never
homosexuals.
proven.
It was never proven.
Okay.
But numerous people in the industry said it. But the reason they said it was that like when a person gets to a point where they can fuck any bitch in the world that they want to, they need like that forbidden fruit.
Yeah, but then that's usually like the dudes, right? Isn't that
That's what
they
I'm
say?
saying.
Yeah,
well,
but
maybe
this
for Chris
guy's not-
D'Elia, it wasn't dudes, it was underage women. Either way, it's fucked. But maybe that's why he was doing it, because you said you don't understand. If you
Yeah,
fuck a bitch.
I guess maybe. And people are just fucked up. in
People
their
are fucked
heads.
up. I
People
mean,
are
if there's
fucked up.
serial
Everyone's
killers out here,
fucked
there's
up.
definitely people out here grooming bitches too.
Everyone's a little fucked up. It's just that you gotta not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just not do the, you gotta
Just
not
wait
do
a
that.
couple
Just
years, dog.
fucking chill out, bro.
know?
Just jerk it. Like, just jerk off. Just jerk off first. If you're gonna think about doing some weird shit,
See,
just
but I
jerk
don't know,
off
man.
first,
That's
and then get the post-nut clarity.
Yes.
Then make your decision.
Exactly.
You know?
If you still are into it after that, you should probably seek counseling.
That's all I'm saying. Just rub one out first.
Yo, post-nut clarity is.
Do I need to make
very
shirts?
valuable.
Just rub one out first.
Just rub. Yo, you might be saving a life.
Just fucking rub one out
If the
first.
serial killer just rubbed one out, he probably would be like not out here fucking killing one.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to get at. We gotta just chill a little
Just
bit.
rub one
Everyone's
out.
acting a little too crazy. What do we got? What's next on the list? How do we get
That
here?
was. Let's get back on track here. All right, so why so many Amber Alerts? Well, that kind of talks about what we were talking about.
Yo, but that's true. Am I? Do you get those too?
I get 'em
Does
all
it
the time.
matter where you're at, or does the whole state
No,
of
I
Texas
got
get
the
them?
ones of Ford Explorer yesterday.
I don't know. They keep popping up.
You
I'm
know
like,
what's even scarier than the Amber Alert is the fucking alert that my phone just goes "Rah, rah, rah," with some
Yeah.
fucking sound I've never heard, and I'm like terrified that like I don't know somebody's coming for me, or you know maybe one of the bill collectors found out where I lived and they're out front.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
you're
what
thinking.
that fucking noise is, but it's terrifying. It does get your attention though.
It gets your attention. And then, but what is it? The Amber Alert is supposed to let you know what's going on. And then, like, if you see that car, you call the police. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
And the Amber Alert is only for a child, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the exact.
I think it's
limits are.
a child
I know
under
it was
a certain
started
age.
by the family of a girl named Amber who had been kidnapped, and
Yeah,
it's a great system. But
for sure.
I don't know. Like,
There's a lot of Amber Alerts.
have
in
they
Houston.
actually worked? I mean, but I guess it could work if you're like driving down the highway and you're behind a car and it's like, look out for a white Explorer, and you're like, oh shit, there it is.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
Shit's getting wild.
You know what's
out
not a
here.
good thing out here in Houston is fucking car accidents.
There's a
because
lot of car accidents.
Every night that I drive home, and maybe I'm just noticing it more because I didn't used to drive home from work. I used to just get wasted and take an Uber. But now that I'm like 20 minutes away, I'm like, let me save some money. And I drive home, and there's always a fucking accident on the freeway. Like, numerous ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of drinking and driving, because there's not as many Ubers out here, or if it's because of the fucking roads being like a fucking Hot Wheels track, and you got to fucking go up and down and do a couple fucking flips to get to your exit. But the roads are kind of crazy out here.
I just gotta say that I've been in a lot of Ubers out here, and I'm not surprised. I'm actually surprised that there's not more accidents.
So you're saying that the Ubers are probably the ones causing these accidents?
I mean, if you could always blame the Uber driver for sure.
That's definitely a safe assumption.
My Uber, one of the times that I got picked up from the hotel, got into an accident pulling into the hotel. I watched it. It wasn't that bad, so both parties were just like, all right, fuck it, whatever. And then he like pulls up 10 feet to pick me up. Like, yeah, hop in. Hey, bro,
Seems safe.
I'm here for you. Yeah, here, come hop in.
Seems legit.
I'm
Let's
like,
go.
all right, sick. I got to be at work in 10 minutes, so I'm going to do it. But I know I shouldn't.
There's definitely been times that I've gotten into sketchy Ubers, but because there's no time to fucking call another one. I'm already running late.
Yeah. And then there
So-
was one time I took an Uber home, and like this lady didn't know if she was supposed to like get in the right hand lane to veer off to the right or like stay straight. And she kind of wobbled it and then like stopped right in front of the pole that split them and freaked out and was like, I don't know where to go. The GPS is not working, like blah, blah. And I was just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, this is your job. Like, what?
You
what
literally
would
had
you-
one
what
job.
kind of job could you get? How do you get that job? There's
you,
no type of testing.
you definitely don't see anyone in person. You just fill out an app and slap it in your car and drive it. Because there's so many times I get in cars, I'm like, there's no way they inspected this thing. It smells like cat piss. It's driving on a donut, and the driver is definitely inebriated. But
It's unbelievable.
it's an Uber X. That's what you get. You get what you pay for. Pay an
Yeah.
extra couple
Well, they're
dollars.
fucking more expensive now. Anyways,
Are they?
the price just goes up every month by like 10 cents. Before you know it, I swear, I remember when I first moved into the crib on Oakdale 5 years ago, Ubers to work were like $8 to $10. Now they're fucking 15 to 20.
That's for sure a fact, actually.
Just goes up.
I mean, and gas prices keep going down. So what the fuck is going on, Uber? Who's getting all the money?
The gas in Houston is cheap.
It is not bad.
The gas in Houston is definitely cheap. You know what else is cheap?
Prostitutes?
Those are not cheap. Me, when it comes to fucking having to tip people that don't deserve to get tipped.
Oh, yes. This is a fucking fact.
This is a shitty situation that we're in.
We were just talking about this earlier. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, it's like when you go up to pay for your food at a place where there's no reason why you should be tipping them, but then they turn around that little fucking kiosk and they let you fill out the total, and it has like 15%, 20%, 25%. And you're like, where's the no percent option? Because this motherfucker has done absolutely nothing to deserve a tip.
Yeah, there's just certain jobs that you tip for, and we're prepared for that, and we know that going in.
Shout out to the bartenders.
Bartenders, servers, barbers.
Haircutters, yeah.
Yeah, services. These are usually services that you have to pay for, and you know beforehand that there is going to be a tip at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this new, like, we have a tip prompt for anything that you purchase. Like, I'm fucking checking out at Target, self-checkout. I got to ring my own shit out, and then they're, like, asking for a tip before I'm done paying. It's unbelievable.
You know, that the Target reminds me of something. It's like picture when you're going to Target, right? And fucking, there's an aisle that's open. There's like one aisle open. There's 6 fucking kiosks open for you to check out. But then there's one person that's just sitting there with no customers. And then you bring your shit up and how unimpressed they are that you're there and how pissed off they are that you didn't just, like, why didn't you take the kiosk? And I'm like, motherfucker, because I'm trying to put your kids through high school, college, everything. And you can't even...
On principle, I'm stealing something. And I'm not
Kiosk
outright stealing it. I'm not like not ringing it in. I'm not... I don't like steal like straight up.
It's safe. I don't.
But I'm saying like if I got organic bananas, they're getting rang in as non-organic.
I feel like that's fair.
That's
earned that
fucking
right.
fair. You earn that. If you have to check yourself out,
you got to get. See, this is what they should do at a kiosk. They should give you some sort of discount, like an extra 5%. Yeah, something.
You save something.
Yeah,
save something because they're literally employing you.
Yes.
For the short period of time that you're doing the work that somebody else is supposed to be doing. Let's get back to this fucking tip thing because this came up when I went to get some bagels, right? I'm at the bagel shop. The dude's very nice, right? He's a nice guy. I'm like, yo, this is a dope spot. This guy's nice, right? And then once I go to put my card in and it tips me, it has the prompt come up for a tip, and I obviously select no tip, which puts me in a fucked up position because I pride myself on being a good tipper. You know what I mean?
For sure.
When the time is right.
100%.
Now they're wanting me to tip on everything. Like this guy just got out of jail on a work release program, and I'm glad that he's even employed. But what the fuck am I tipping him extra for a job that's been done for centuries without being tipped? When did the job change to add the tip?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Are they not getting paid now? Because, like, I understand a waiter makes, like, no fucking money.
There's
so
the hourly
they really
is low.
just work off of tips.
Yeah.
But if you're making, $15 an hour to fucking ring in whatever, my barbecue, I don't think I'm required to tip you.
No.
And then it's
$17 for 2 bagels, and I got a tip on top of it?
20% of that's $3.
I'm all about getting the people on the lower rung of the totem pole more money, like the people who are just getting the hourly wage, but build that into your pricing. If your bagels are going to be $14 for 2 of them, maybe take 10% of that and give it to the employees for the day, depending on what their ring was or something like that.
So you're saying the problem isn't really the employee, it's the employer. They're the ones who are scamming the system.
I feel like it's because when it comes to those little kiosk things that give you the tip prompt, I feel like you could turn that off, right? I feel like as a business owner, you get to select
100%.
You get to select, like, do we want this? Do we want to make people uncomfortable when they're checking out? Yeah, let's make them uncomfortable and maybe see if we can get our employees a couple extra bucks because we only want to pay them $8 instead of $15 or something,
True, big facts.
And they're making me look like an asshole.
You know what my little hack is around this? And I'm going to sound like a cheap fuck by admitting this, but is when they turn it around to let me total it out, well, paying cash is king, but I usually don't have cash on me unless, for whatever reason I have some cash. But I'll total the whole thing out. And they'll ask, do you want receipt print only? No.
Oh,
no.
You try and get it off the screen.
And then wait until it's gone, then turn it back.
I've even gone as far as like turning it back around and making sure that it goes off screen. Because sometimes when you try and get out of it, it won't get out of it until it's been turned.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Whichever way. And I'm like, I'm going to make sure that you
But they have to know that when they're watching you total it out real quick. I mean, if I was sitting at a fucking cashier's counter and I could see already where people are hitting on the screen, if they're hitting 15, 20%.
They know what the fuck's going on.
I don't give a fuck, though. Again, I'm at the age where I don't care if you see my dick. I definitely don't care if you see the other tip.
Let's
Zinga,
go.
can I get some drums?
The kids got tips. And this guy treated me well in the beginning, and then once he realized that I didn't tip him, and I go to get the shit that I ordered, and I'm like, yo, thanks, bro, have a good day. Not a word. Didn't say anything to me.
See,
and I felt like a fucking jagoff.
There's no difference.
Now I don't want to go back to the bagel spot.
My thing is this. Your service isn't going to change because you're totaling it out, right? So unless this person has gone above and beyond, then I'm not tipping them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like what are we tipping for here?
Listen, I just thought of something.
What do you got?
We really look like assholes by saying this. You know why? Because if a person wants to hear a song request, we charge them on average $100.
Yeah, but we are the service providers.
That's true. That's true.
We are the service providers. We're doing something, and we have an entire room to think about.
Yeah,
and
it's on
and
our ass. If people hate the song,
Yeah.
look who they're looking at.
Yeah,
you're right. We
100%.
definitely are in that.
We have to curate a whole room, and while you are part of that room, you're not the
entire-
only part of
Yes.
that room. You know what I mean? And if you want to get some shit played, you better pull out a $100 bill.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing Spice Girls peak hour unless there's a reason,
Yeah.
and that includes being drunk.
What did we play on Friday night? That fucking Woolly Bully.
Oh my god!
damn it!
I told you that was gonna be a rough
it
one.
was a terrible track.
But those fucking 60-year-old frat boys loved it. Brought them back to Animal House days.
And then that guy fucking knocked himself out. Yo, I'm so
wish I would've
mad.
saw
I
that.
saw this guy. There's a booth right in front of the DJ booth. There's two like booths where you buy bottles at. These fucking frat stars, these ex-frat stars that just came from their fucking friend's divorce party or something.
They
I
were
don't know.
Definitely class of '82.
Yeah, a bunch of idiots. Like basically me and my friends in like 20 years. One of the guys is blind drunk, falling all over the place, and I got my phone out because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get something good here. Like he's gonna eat it, and I'm gonna get it. And then I stopped paying attention for a second, and I look back, and the dude is knocked out cold,
You missed the whole thing.
fucking cold on the ground because he fell backwards over the booth. Hit his head on the ground, and he's all fucking laid out under the Christmas tree too. Like if I would have gotten this on video, bro, it would have world star instant.
100%.
I'm so
You
mad.
probably could have gone back into the real, but I mean, we don't want to put the place in any jeopardy for liability.
No, it's not their fault. This guy's fucking drunk. What are you doing? I mean,
you know.
obviously, once he was knocked out, everyone helped him. You know, people came in, got him up. He was fine, but
If a guy could sue McDonald's over a hot cup of coffee, I'm sure somebody could fucking find a suit out of that.
yeah, you know.
What else we got on here?
If we're talking lawsuits, let's talk about this fucking vaccine.
Are there
right?
lawsuits?
People want to know if you're taking the vaccine, bro.
You know how they
wanna
can know if you're taking the vaccine? If the left side of your face is paralyzed. Because apparently that's what's happening to people. According to IndianNewsNetwork.com.
I really want to do that skit, though.
I mean, we
I think
could.
the skit will go hard.
We'll piss
Here's
off
the
some
thing.
people.
If it's not true, if it becomes such a thing that everybody knows about it, but then it comes out that it's not true, and then it becomes like a meme, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then we could fucking, then it's
Yeah,
go
if,
time.
if people are really becoming paralyzed, it's probably
It's
not going to be
go
as funny.
time. Yeah, if people are actually, so if you don't know what we're talking about, apparently there was reports on fake news sites. We don't know if they're real or not, but it's saying that the Pfizer vaccine is giving you some sort of thing that paralyzes half your face.
So we thought that was pretty funny. And
Hilarious.
We saw somebody, I don't want to put out who it was, but somebody posted on their story a picture of the guy from fucking Men in Black, that guy walking around like this because he couldn't talk in his body. And that was actually exactly how the people looked at. They showed us patients that got half of their face paralysis.
Here we are. Welcome to 2020.
Yep. So let's see. Participation. What's it say?
Oh yeah, I mean that goes back to the tipping thing. I feel like
Oh, it's a participation.
I feel
trophy
like
for
the
fucking
the
other-
participation trophy babies are the
They-
ones that
I
have
want a
these
tip,
jobs
too.
now. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, tips, like those guys get tips. Why wouldn't I get a tip? Like I'm doing something too."
You know who's not getting tipped enough? Bathroom attendants in nightclubs.
Fuck bathroom attendants.
No, fuck that.
I fucking hate bathroom attendants. I want to piss in peace.
Listen, but they don't. Well, it depends on where you're at. Some of them are very aggressive, and sometimes they really make
So
you feel
I don't want to
uncomfortable
be
if you don't
judged.
tip.
I fucking said this the
But who
other
else
day.
is gonna clean up the throw up midnight?
Yeah, if you throw up, you should definitely pay them.
I'm
And
saying.
it shouldn't be a tip. It should be a mandatory fine.
Yes, you should have to.
You
clean
should
up your
get
own
fined
throw
for throwing in the. Yeah, there
up. That's
you go.
the
There's
man
the
right
man
there.
in black guy.
Yo, there he is.
That's what happens when you take the vaccine.
That was the first patient to get the vaccine.
All right, so the participation trophy children are wanting tips because they see other people get tips. What was I gonna say? We were on to something. I forgot what I was talking about.
Bathroom attendants?
Oh yeah. I don't want to be judged for not washing my hands 13 times in one night.
Oh, you're saying he's the one.
Yeah,
that sees
like
you.
I'm,
He's like,
I
"You
run
nasty
in.
motherfucker."
I run in real quick. I have one track on. I got about 3.5 minutes to get this shit done. I got to take a quick piss, and I got to get back to the DJ booth, fight the crowd along the way, whatever. And I'm not trying to wash my hands every single time with this cheap ass soap that's just fucking drying them out. Like,
Well-
my dick is clean. I come straight out of the shower to a clean pair of boxers, and then I should be washing my hands before I touch my dick. My dick is the cleanest part of my body
That's
at
what
that
Sugar Free
point
said.
of the night.
I'm sugar free, bitch. I wash my hands before I touch my dick. Famous
Yeah.
line. And it always made me think, I'm like, you know what? I should be washing my hands after I just shook hands with all these people that probably jerked off with herpes. And you never know how that shit transplants. I don't know how it works, but I'm not going to take a chance.
That sounds like something you tell your girlfriend after you accidentally give her herpes. Babe, what? I did not have sex with anyone else. I clearly shook hands with this guy who didn't wash his hands after he jerked off and had
That
herpes.
was it. That
Duh.
was it 100%. I remember a story back in the day about somebody who got pubic lice and gave it to their significant others, and they told them that it was because of a toilet seat.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know if that's
toilet
a
seat thing. Yeah.
I mean, is that a thing? Pubic
Well,
lice out here?
hopefully.
I always dress the toilet before I shit in
Who
public.
the fuck gets pubic lice? That's like a
Well,
1925
that's what I said.
STD.
It was a friend's parent who told us the story.
Oh, this is an old guy.
This is an old guy.
Like,
This is
are
before-
pubic lice even a
This
thing
is
anymore?
before having the drip was cool. This is when it was like the drip. You know what I'm saying?
The drip.
Now it's you're dripped up and iced out and all that shit. Let's see. This is all about tipping. That's it, huh?
No tipping pippin'.
Girl who I've
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You
How
go
about
ahead.
that? So this girl who I fingered on a boat one time hits me up on Snapchat asking me if I DJ weddings.
no, stop. Was it her wedding? Is it on a boat?
I swear to God. And I was like, "You're getting married?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, congratulations." But I'm like, why the fuck would she want some scumbag who fingered her on a boat to be DJing at her wedding?
Yo.
Because women are fucking ruthless.
Yo, that's so fucked.
That's
Imagine
why.
getting married and then your bride to be is like, oh, I picked out a great DJ.
Yeah.
And he fucking finger blasted her on a boat. He's probably gonna finger blast her the night before the wedding on the bachelorette party.
I mean, that's the thing. The guy would never know, right? She would never tell her husband that. But in the back of her head, she knows. And that's like
That's
the
probably
sick, ruthless thing is
For
like,
sure, that's why she
even
picked
though
you.
I'm dedicating the rest of my life to this dude, there's still a guy here who fingered me on a boat to watch the whole thing go down.
The cards are still in my hand.
It's
That's
unbelievable
fucked
how
up.
these
I
women work.
mean, women definitely do some crazy shit like that. I've
Wild
definitely,
shit.
in the past, hooked up with girls that had boyfriends, and then the next night they brought their boyfriend to the club, and it's very awkward for me. But I think for them, it's like a thing.
It's like a trophy thing. It's like
It's some kinda
it's
sick,
they get a
fucked up-
rush from it or something.
yeah,
It's like
it's fucked up.
I don't know. We got to get a girl on the pod. We got to get like a. Here's the thing. We got to get someone who's not afraid to just admit who they
you
are.
know what I picture? Follow me on this. Right in that little box, okay?
Okay.
A silhouette of a thought who can literally speak her mind without being judged.
with like a voice
we
changer.
could put a little voice box on her. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
fuck that. Fuck that. I want someone who's real, 100% down to the fucking bone, because
Nobody's
we're
gonna be as
living in
real
a
as the
wor-
person who doesn't have to worry about the outcome of what they say. I mean, think if no one knew who you were and you were, I mean, that's why Twitter has the craziest shit on it, because people can speak through a fake
because
fucking
they
Twitter
hide
account.
behind their shit. Well, that's what
Exactly.
I'm saying. Too much shit is fake now. We live in this fucking alternate reality of social media where everybody projects what they want other people to see, and a lot of people don't understand that that's not real. People think that what they see on there is real.
Yeah.
Right? So you got these fucking whores pretending that they're not whores. And I don't say whores in a derogatory way. I love whores.
Promiscuous women.
I say it because these women are not admitting it. Like, tell me you're a whore. I respect it.
like the
you know
slut
what I
walk.
mean?
Shout out to all the women that walk in the slut walk.
I respect that. I'm like, yo, thank you. Like, you admit that you're just a
So
woman
would
who
you
wants to
admit-
have a
would you
good
admit
time.
that you're a whore?
I'm a fucking disgusting whore.
You said that very proudly.
I'm a sick fuck. I never want to lie to anybody. Like, I'm a piece of shit.
But as long as you admit it,
As
who
long
can
as you
really
admit
hate?
it, nobody can say anything to you. That's what I'm trying to say. People are too stuck in their lying ways.
Yeah, it's true. And most of the people who talk shit about people who are whores are way
Are
bigger
the
whores.
biggest whores. It's the craziest thing.
It doesn't make any sense. But it's definitely true because I always feared more the girl who talks shit about the whores than the girl who tells the truth about her whore things. Because most of the time, the girl who talks about being a whore is a lot of times a dick tease. Let's be honest. In a lot of cases.
Oh, yeah,
Not all cases.
true, actually.
But then the girls who are like, fuck that bitch. Oh, she had sex with 3 guys in the last year.
she had to pull somebody's dick out of her mouth to say that.
Exactly. And then, you find her on a OnlyFans page.
Yeah. Shouts
Welcome
to
to 2020.
OnlyFans.
Yo, OnlyFans, though I haven't really used it because I'm pretty cheap
I'm
with my
subscribed
porn.
to a lot of OnlyFans.
Are any of them like really spreading eagle, or is
And
I
it's
heard
just
a lot of them
it's
bait
for
and switch,
research purposes only.
for sure.
And most of them are bait and switch. This goes back to the fucking lying thing. Like, these bitches are just scamming out here. They're scamming on OnlyFans. They're posting a picture of their titties with like a bra or a bathing suit on or something, and then they're covering it with the graphics or an image or a GIF or something. Oh, swipe up for my OnlyFans. So you think that if you swipe up, you're gonna see her titties. Then you go pay $25 to subscribe, and it's that picture, but she's got her bathing suit on.
Okay, riddle me this. Then what the fuck is wrong with showing your nipple? Listen, if your family already sees on Facebook that you have an OnlyFans, they're gonna assume that you're showing your fucking pussy. So why not just show your pussy? Like, at that point, you're already like, it's all out on the table. Everyone that you're worried about seeing your pussy thinks that you're showing your pussy. Just show your pussy.
It's all about for all these girls. I just feel like it's like it's a battle of like who can do it in the least raunchy way. Like
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
I got an OnlyFans, but like I don't do that on it. You know what I mean?
See,
like she's
that's
doing
fucking horse
that.
shit.
Like,
Listen.
yeah, I have one too, but I don't do that. Like, my pictures were taken professionally.
If
by
my
a
girlfriend had an
photographer.
OnlyFans and she
You'd be
didn't show her
fucking her
tits on
on
it, I'd be like, fuck you, you fucking fake ass bitch. What's wrong with you? I mean, really? Am I
I'm
wrong?
dead. No, you're not wrong at all. But here's the thing. All right, so there's so many levels to the OnlyFans games, and I'm just starting to put it all together. I don't even know.
This is
I
all
don't
new
have
territory.
full knowledge yet. So there's a lot of different ways that the girls do it. Some girls do a free subscription or a really cheap subscription, right? So then you get on there and you see all of their posts, which are like almost nude. It's basically like the same shit they're posting on Instagram.
Right.
So you either subscribed for free or you paid like $3 or $5, something cheap. So you're not too upset. You're like, okay, I only spent $5 and didn't get to see anything. But then you get the auto DM. Once you subscribe to somebody, then the auto DM comes in.
What's an
Hey
auto
baby,
DM?
hey baby, I'm so glad you subscribed to my OnlyFans. Like, yeah, check out all my cool content. But if you want the real content, you got to tip extra. And then there's like this menu of like, you could see me play with my pussy in the shower for $30. Or you
I'd
could
be
see
like,
me
bitch.
suck this dick for $50. And there's just like all this shit like, tip me this amount of money and I'll send you this video.
See, for me, I'd be like, bitch, you already violated my trust. I'm not going to trust you a second time.
Right.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Which is-
Fool me twice, shame on me. That's the game I'm playing. It's like a stripper, right? The
Yeah.
stripper tells you, go to the champagne room, only for her to tell you that it costs more to go to the other champagne room to fuck. Nah.
Yeah. And
Now
I
you're
had
not
to
getting me
steal
again.
I had to steal my money back from a stripper in Arizona
What
because
happened?
of that exact
I need to hear
reason.
the whole story.
We were at what's the shithole strip club that has like lawn chairs in front of the stage in Arizona on Scottsdale Road.
I can only remember Jaguar, and that place was amazing. Shout out to Jaguar.
It's not glitter. It's like fuck. I forgot what it's called. It'll come to me. Whatever. So we're all there, a couple of the boys, this and that, and then like after an hour or so, half the crew dips, the rest of the scumbags stick around. Then we get a room as a group, like 3 of us and 3 girls, right? We get a room and then we're back there, and then the girls are trying to sell us the next room.
Right.
So, and she's telling me like, yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that. Like, telling me like shit that we're going to do. And I'm like, fucking drunk. I'm like, let's go. We go to the next room, And all the money that I paid her is sitting right next to her. And I'm like waiting for something to happen. I'm like, yo, we talked about this. Like, what's up? Like, it's not going to suck itself, you know? And then she starts trying to hit me with like the next level. Oh, for that, we got to go to this room. And I'm like, no. You just told me that this happens in this room.
Right.
So then once I realized that she was trying to play me, real quick, I snatched my money back and she fucking attacked me, bro. She ripped my shorts. Literally, I put my money in my pocket and she started like trying to get in there. I started screaming and shit. And then the security ran in. This had to be like 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
This is a while ago.
Okay.
And and then
screaming
everyone
like-
comes in. I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get off me, blah, blah, whatever. And then they come in and I'm like, yo, she just tried to rob me. And then she's like, obviously she can't tell them like, no, I told him I was going to suck his dick. And that, you know what I mean? So she was in the wrong. I got my money back though. And I was like, let's go.
Did you reinvest it in a...
No, I was
you
so
left.
mad. I tipped my Uber driver actually.
He's the one who deserved it.
Yeah. I was like, fuck that. I'm not giving any more money to these conniving,
Because the Uber driver
fucking
gave you a
scamming
blowjob for real.
assholes. I would have taken one at that point. A hole's a hole, dog.
Yo, chill.
That's all I'm saying. When
Oh,
you got a
my
couple
God.
shots of tequila running through your blood, just spent the last couple hours at a strippy.
Then you become the king of sucky sucky.
I'm the king of sucky sucky. What's up?
Oh, man. What else we got to talk about? We got anything else on this
Man,
board? Who's in the chat? Can we get some emojis? Or did we discuss them all and they left? Probably
I hope
later.
so. Nah, I feel like we still need to talk about OnlyFans. Because you got tooken, I feel like.
No, I never got taken. I'll be
Well,
honest.
you almost got tooken.
Wait, what happened?
Because there's the scam. There's the big scam right now is when they make the fake profile of the popular girl who everyone wants to see naked.
I wasn't going to subscribe, but I did get followed by an account who was a girl who I know. And I was like, yo, this girl has an OnlyFans? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Like, I'm trying to get in.
And then you informed me that there's a scam going on.
Big scam. Someone's making
Break
dough.
it down. Let's
think
help
it's some
save
bot
someone.
shit. I think it's some bot shit because it's happening so much. I don't think it's one person just like doing it. I think there's like a bot set up and that's how it is. They make a fake Instagram profile of like a popular girl, right? And then they steal her pictures, put it on that page. They make the name sort of like as close as possible to her name. And then they start following everybody that is following her.
Yeah.
So
they
if
know
you
know
follow
who she
her,
is.
so it's some hot girl from, local hot girl you follow, you want to fuck, obviously. And then you see that she follows you back. You're like, oh shit, what's up? Like you go hit the profile and then you see that there's an OnlyFans link and you're like, oh damn, all right, what's up? Click on the OnlyFans.
And then it
pay
had
the
it like
money.
fogged out. So it's like a girl spreading eagle, but like it's fogged out. So you can't really tell, is it her? But like you can see there's a pussy there. So you're like, oh shit. This shit's cracking. She's got the real pics on there.
Yeah.
And then, luckily, I wasn't taken.
Yeah. How much do you remember how much the sub was? The
I don't know,
subscription?
probably $8.
20. Nah, probably like 20.
Are
Because
they
they
that
know that
much?
it's going to go. You could charge whatever you want.
How much do you charge for your OnlyFans?
My Patreon has 3 tiers.
Wait, Patreon's different than OnlyFans.
I tried to make an OnlyFans. My license is so old and beat up that you have to send a picture of your license to like prove that it's you.
Yeah.
They wouldn't accept it.
Wow.
And I was like, and my passport's back home. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just going to do a Patreon. But I'm glad that it worked out that way, honestly.
That's true.
Because OnlyFans, it would have been funny,
If it
but
was
like
OnlyFans.
Patreon's like actually there's longevity in it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting on
You
Patreon.
definitely should. I was just talking to the girls yesterday who I did their podcast, the Bad Girl Mafia. Shout out to them. They had no idea what it is, and I had to explain it. And I came up with like, it is what you wish social media was.
Okay.
Define. Because you when you post something on social media and you're like, is it good enough? Should I have posted it? Like you have your doubts and then you have the haters and then you're upset because there wasn't enough interaction. Like all that negative shit that comes along with social media, it's all gone from Patreon. Like that everyone there is just waiting for you to post something. They want what you have to post. You know what I mean? They're excited for it. they're paying for it, so there's value to it.
It goes back to what we used to talk about with like giving out your mixtapes. And I'm gonna say this to the DJs or rappers, whoever's fucking following, who knows what we're talking about. Everyone thinks, let me just give out these mixes and then I'm gonna get my shit heard by so many more people. But 90% of those people that you gave it to don't give a fuck because they didn't invest anything in it. So to them, it's just a fucking paperweight, right?
There's no value.
But if you even pay $2 for that mixtape, there's intrinsic value, and they're gonna listen to that motherfucker 3 or 4 times to get their money's worth. So I think that's a great idea. Honestly, I'd like to start putting my mixes on Patreon.
I've been telling you should. It's just a really good way.
Are people doing that? Is that a thing? Patreon mix?
I do a mix every week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you know it's getting more plays than it was on Mixcloud or anything?
I don't really even watch the plays.
To
I don't even
Mixcloud,
care. I don't even care about the plays, the numbers. The numbers don't matter.
Well, no, but I'm saying more about the fact that like are people engaging the mixes more than they would before?
I don't even know. I don't even care. Like the people are
putting the
there.
content-
I'm just there. They're
You're
there.
just providing them.
Yeah, they're there.
network,
They're
pick what you
paying.
will.
So I'm like, if you're paying,
You want the tits? Here's
Here
the
it
tits.
is.
You want the mix? Here's the mix.
Yeah.
You want a mix of mixes and tits?
I got that too.
We got you.
Listen, whatever you want, dick pics, I got it.
Are you doing jerk off cam on there?
Nah,
not yet.
not yet.
You gotta wait until things get really
Gotta
dicey.
wait. Yeah, you
If
gotta
they
wait.
shut down Texas,
If they re-shut places down, I will be jerking off on camera for sure.
I'm not scared, dog.
100%.
I'll jerk off on camera for the right dollars. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
I mean, you just gotta know that it's probably gonna be a dude watching, and if you're okay with that, if you can make it happen under those circumstances, then fuck it.
I mean,
You know what
just
I'm
take
saying?
yourself to a happy place, like Happy Gilmore. Just fucking picture bitches just drooling over you, but it's probably some fat old guy jerking off to your dick. just put the tip on it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
No, this is a great visual.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it's good.
You can subscribe for only $4.99.
Is that how much your shit is? $4.99?
I don't know the value of my penis. I'll have to contact my exes. They'll be like, fuck it. I wouldn't take it for free. Like,
Nah, yeah. Patreon's lit. And you're building a community. There's so much more value to it, bro. The value is unreal. And I watch all these podcasts, and the way that these guys are able to build their following and use that as the platform to do whatever the fuck they want, do whatever they want, and say whatever they want, because there's no company or sponsor or anything like that who's getting in the way of what you want to do and what the people want you to do. You're getting money directly from the people straight to you. Yeah, a little cut goes to Patreon, whatever. But that money is not obstructed in any way by any company or sponsor or person or management or anything like that.
That's really what's dope about social media and just everything from YouTube to Instagram to everything. It's like really these like major media conglomerates have been like, fuck.
You're cutting out the middleman. You're cutting out the bullshit.
Because I can't tell you the last time I just watched regular ass TV. I don't even know
Fuck
that I have
TV.
access to regular TV.
I just got new internet, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you get cable and this and that," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't even want a cable box.
Like what the fuck am I gonna do with that? Be forced to watch reruns of Frasier? Like
Yeah,
what?
Ridiculousness.
Like, dude, that's literally all. The last time I watched cable was like MTV is literally ridiculousness. That's it.
That's it.
That's
24/7. I'm
That's
not
it.
mad at it. Honestly, love Rob Dyrdek.
I hope he's getting paid well though. Because
He's-
they fucking
that
air
man-
his show.
Dude, he's like known for being like a fucking business like mogul.
Is he really?
Like yeah.
I know he like
All
definitely
his
had
shit.
like some big deals with DC and
Yeah,
shit.
all of his shit that he's ever done. He has like production credits. He's an owner. He's a writer.
But I love that he
all this
plays it
shit.
off like I'm this stupid skater. But
So
like low
good.
key, the motherfucker's making big moves. Shout out to
So
Rob
good.
Dyrdek.
I just saw him on Steve O's podcast actually, and I was like, I gotta fucking watch that.
Is it Dyrdek or Diedrich? I don't.
Dyrdek, yeah.
Dyrdek. All right. Well, I had it right the first time. You saw him on whose podcast?
Steve O.
Steve-O's got a podcast?
Steve O's got a podcast.
Does he light his nuts on fire on the podcast?
No, it's like real shit. Because he's sober
he's
now,
sober now,
and
yeah.
he's like a grown man.
Yo,
and,
shout out
like,
to everybody who's gotten sober. I feel like a lot of people I see on social media are like getting sober in 2020. But
It's
like,
good, man.
I mean, that's great. That's fantastic. But what happens in 2021 when the world really fucking ends? Do you really want to end
You
sober?
you think it's ending, or you think it's coming back?
I don't know, man. I want to believe that it's going to get better, but I mean, there are different signs with the vaccine and everything that things are going to get better. But like,
But
what if
are they
don't?
getting
What
better
this
if
is
it
just the
melts
tip
half
of
your
the
face off?
What if this is just the tip of the iceberg and 2021 turns out to be fucking horrible and the fucking Mayans were dyslexic and they said it was 2012, but it was really 2021 and asteroids start falling from the sky? Like,
I'm telling you
want to be
right.
sober for that?
I'm telling you right now, if it starts getting worse, I am committing suicide by pizza. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck anymore.
How many pizzas would it take?
I'm eating anything I want whenever I want. I'm breaking the bank, bro. I don't give a
what would
fuck.
be what would be the news that really pushed you to the point where you're like, all right, fuck it, I'm eating myself to death?
I think if they shut everything down again, and then if they come out and say that you must be vaccinated to like leave your house.
I'm going rogue, dog. I'm going rogue. I'm checking
I'm just
out.
ordering pizzas every night. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, listen, this is all I have left.
Jabba
This
the
is
Hutt.
the only thing that's gonna make me happy.
I mean, I respect it.
Yeah.
I can really see that happening, man. It's really fucked up.
You
that's
really
like,
can't see. I can't though.
You
I
can't see
can't.
them making the vaccine mandatory?
Nah, bro. Because in the reality of everything that has happened, nothing has been as bad as anybody predicted. Things have been bad.
Yeah.
But nothing has been as bad as like, holy shit, martial law. Look, they're fucking training in all the military vehicles to Chicago. Like all those videos, like everything that everybody has said has not happened.
Yeah.
So
The worst part about the whole thing would be, I would say, businesses being shut down.
yeah, that fucking
That's
sucks.
fucking horrible.
And,
Especially,
and you're a fucking simp if you let them shut you down. I'm gonna say that.
well,
right now.
yeah. Finally, people are starting to like.
You gotta fucking fight back. What are you doing? You
Yeah.
put everything into this, and now you're just gonna give up because someone said not to? Like, fuck that.
You've never seen in person that literally you're just mailing a
Suck
check
my
to once a
dick.
year.
I'll fucking post my nuts up against the glass of the front door of Panda Express right now.
See,
don't know why I said that.
Places like Panda Express, they get to stay open. It's the mom and pop ones that really got fucked out of this whole thing.
Yeah.
And that's really unfortunate
But
because that's
they-
where the good food is. Nobody fucking wants to eat. Well, Panda Express is kind of tight.
Yeah,
but
right.
nobody wants to eat most of these fucking shithole McDonald's and stuff like that. But they fucking function at full force when you know there's a 14-year-old that's fucking making your cheeseburger with the same dirty dick beaters he was using before he went into work and didn't wash his hands.
Dirty dick
Yet
beaters.
this fucking organic mom and pop shop that fucking won't even use soy milk in your fucking shit because it grows tits on you, they're forced to shut down. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up.
Yeah, it goes back to what we talked about earlier. I think that everyone's just too afraid to admit the truth that they fucked up. Like the government and the mayors, and like if Lightfoot would have just been like, all right, I'm fucking retarded for shutting this down in the
My
first
bad.
place. Like, sorry, you guys should be open. If that was the route, then it would be cool. But she can't. do
She's
that.
on the deny till you die. Now
I mean,
she's
like,
just
you
riding
can't-
this
as a politician.
flaming
Yeah.
turd into the water.
Like, what Chicago's gone, bro.
Chicago's gone. R.I.P.
Chicago's
L.A.
fucking gone.
and New York, I'm starting to think of the same. I was recently hanging out with a bunch of people that were from the New York, the cool restaurant bar scene, and they're saying that so many people are leaving there and going to other cities because how long can you hold out?
Who would stay?
There was one PPP loan that lasts for like 2 weeks, and we're 8 months now later, and you're just like, what? There's nothing to hold on to.
Yeah, I mean, what? Who would stay for that? I just it doesn't make
You
sense.
know what's fucked is now they're taxing people in California to leave. So if you leave, you still have to pay income tax for the next 12
No,
months.
you're lying.
I definitely heard that today.
How can that even be possible?
That's what the government's threatening.
Get the fuck out, bro.
They're
There's
like
just
forcing
no
people to
way.
stay. Fuck them. I just won't pay my taxes. Come get me, bitch.
There's just no way that could be true. Like, that's the type of shit. That's crazy.
That's what's fucked up about this
That's
whole thing is that all these
crazy.
people that have been out of work pretty much the entire year are still going to be forced to pay some sort of taxes to a government who's told you that you can't make money. Who the fuck? Like this is I think tax season of 2021 is where we're going to see the real sparks fly. Because the government's going to be like, "No, you guys need to pay us." And people are going to be like, "With what, bitch?"
Yeah.
That's when shit's gonna get a little dicey.
Shit could get crazy. I don't know.
You
I
know,
don't
hopefully
think
I'm
so.
wrong. Hopefully money starts
I don't
fucking falling
think
out of the
so.
sky.
Yeah. Or would they just open back up? They're just like,
Or just
listen,
open back
just
up. That'd be
fucking
simple.
Keep doing what you were doing before. People are going to die. That was happening before, too. You can smoke as many cigarettes as you want a day.
Exactly. You can eat as much fucking cholesterol-loaded food. We don't give a fuck about anything. Die.
Yeah.
But then when a virus comes, now we care about your health. So fucking stay in the house, lock your doors, and let your businesses close.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to me.
All right. Well, let's fucking wrap it on that high note. You know, we're out here feeling good. Things are looking up.
We hope that you guys are feeling better now after listening to us complain.
Yeah, the Strategy and Dolo show every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central, presented by the Club Killers. Shouts to my boy fucking Rectic in the house.
Shout
Let's
out
go.
to Rectic, our
just
Baba Booey.
absolutely crushed it.
Absolutely.
Just fucking absolutely crushed it.
We
When
need to get him.
needed
We need to get him a soundboard
Yeah, we got to get him a mic and a soundboard.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think this was a good first episode with him,
Yeah,
and a
it's
good first
fantastic.
episode with you with a mic that actually works.
Yeah, we got good fucking audio. You could definitely catch this on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment, a like.
What's the
Check
YouTube
out
channel?
the Patreon. YouTube is youtube.com/partywithstrategy.
And what's a Patreon?
And the Patreon is the same. Patreon.com/partywithstrategy,
Just
baby.
fucking
You know what
party
I'm
with
saying?
strategy, baby.
Fuck it. Tits out. I'm saying, like, this is the Instagram that you wish you had. You know what I mean? All the shit that's getting deleted off Instagram that you want to jerk off to. Like, why would you jerk off to the Kohl's catalog bra section? You know what I mean? When you could jerk off to Hustler.
Cole's,
What?
Does Cole still sell a catalog or give out a catalog?
I don't know.
Shout out to them.
It's probably all fucking trannies and...
Cole's, yo, all
right, we gotta
they
go.
have a new bra section.
We gotta go. All right, wrap
All right,
us
wrap
up,
it.
dog. Wrap us up before we say something we shouldn't.
Good night.